off it goes. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. Gun.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave me underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Gotta go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Let's go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Trubisky. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. David Irving in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Hands up. Gotta go.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And that will force a turnover on downs. And out now come the Cowboys. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Drops it underneath, Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
26. Switch and 8. Switch and 8. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th, youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play, but to me it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl leading the Rams. Will that game experience come into play at all? But I do like this about Sean McVay. Raised in the game, raised up through the NFL system, no matter how young he might be. Remember, his grandfather was a head coach and a GM in the league. He gets it. He understands. I highly expect the moment to be just fine for him and not too big.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Gun. 26.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
There you go. Wide, ain't it? Check it back. 26. Woo. 26.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo. Let's get it. Woo. You got him.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Tight end right. Here you go. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Power running by Zeke. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And a cut to the right and some touchdown. Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 56 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And spins away. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Lock in.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. While we have a second, Charles, the Patriots, of course, back in the Super Bowl, getting the 37-31 victory over KC in the AFC title game. Great game, but, you know, the Patriots...
nobody believes in them.
Yeah, right. They're playing that underdog card, but I thought it was funny because after the game, they asked Tom Brady, were you guys just trying to use that for your own motivation? He said no comment because they were. They know they're not the underdog.
They know it, but when you've been that great for this long,
you need something.
You've got to find something different. And Tom Brady, I've got to give him credit. Somehow he made his team buy that and believe in it when no one else in the country did. And I think it really started with their first playoff game this year when the Chargers came to town. I know I picked the Chargers against them. A lot of people picked the Chargers. They took that as, well, no one believes in us. Everyone thinks we're not as good. They were just wrong about that part, as we were wrong about the Chargers beating them.
And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Gotta go.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Let's go.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of it.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. It's Trubisky. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gotta go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
On third down, it's Cohen. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more.
Gotta go.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Prescott from the gun. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
46. Here we go, 47, 47. Go, get out there.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Play action now. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Let's go, get out.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 46. Good. 46.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, it's Cohen. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense is able to run successfully.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On first and goal, Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Lock in, lock in. Gotta go, gotta go.
They get it to him running left. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Parkey's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. This is Howard on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46, 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Gun. Gun, gun, gun. Here we go, 47. Woo. 26.
Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And down he'll go at the 25. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, 47. Woo. Here you go. Here we go, 46. Gun, gun, gun. 46.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. They had to go for it with such little time. Remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
On first, they go right back to Howard. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A give to Howard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Let's
The Bears on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. This is Cohen. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he gets it to